It's an AFC East showdown as the New York Jets host the Miami Dolphins, and I got my 5 bold predictions for this game. Let's talk about them. Well, welcome back to New York Sports WickerMedia. I am Watsuke99. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. So let's talk Jets-Dolphins. Now, I'm going to do my usual, going to recap my 5 predictions from last week, take a look at how I did, because I will hold myself accountable for anything I get right or anything I might get wrong. And then we'll talk about our 5 predictions for Jets-Dolphins. So with the Jets-Steelers game, these were my picks. I predicted LaMarcus Joyner would get benched during the game. Ooh, that was a rough one. Very wrong. I predicted the Jets defense would score a touchdown. I got that wrong, but they did have 5 interceptions. I know 4 counted, but another one was called back due to the Carl Lawson roughing the passer penalty. I predicted Kenny Pickett would make his NFL debut for Pittsburgh, and he did. I predicted Zach Wilson would throw 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, and one of the touchdowns would be to Corey Davis. Well, Zach threw 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions, and the 1 touchdown was indeed to number 84, my guy, Corey Davis. And my 5th prediction was I predicted the Jets would rush for 100 yards as a team for the first time in the 2022 season. Almost. They ran for 98 yards. So close, so close. One of these days, they're absolutely going to break right through that. Okay, so didn't do too great last week, so let's see what we can do for Jets-Dolphins. So I'm going to predict Zach Wilson's going to have a big game. I'm going to predict it's going to be his first 300-yard passing day as an NFL quarterback. So Zach throws for 300 yards. That's number 1. Number 2, he's going to throw 3 touchdowns in this game to 3 different receivers. Not necessarily going to guess who those might be, but I'm just going to say it's going to be 3 different targets scoring 1 touchdown apiece. I predict, now the offensive line, let's talk about that. There's a whole lot of shuffling going on with the front 5. Will Dwayne Brown play? Will he not play? Will AVT play left tackle? Will he play right guard? Will he play right tackle? Will he play middle linebacker for all we know? He can play any position, and I think I would trust him at this point. But I predict that the starting 5 Jets offensive line will be at left tackle, Dwayne Brown. Left guard, Laken Tomlinson. Center, Connor McGovern. Right guard, Elijah Vera Tucker, and I'm going to say right tackle will be Connor McDermott. You might not want to hear that, but he did play pretty well in the second half at right tackle. Not sure if Mike Remmers is ready to go yet, and I'm not saying this is what I want to see happen. This is just what I predict will happen. If they played Nate Herbig at right guard and moved AVT to right tackle, I am totally fine with it, but I think they want AVT in his best spot, which is guard, and I think they're going to try to plug in McDermott at right tackle. My 4th prediction, I'm going to say Mike Gesicki makes the most catches for the Dolphins in this game. Now, that might not sound too crazy on the surface, but Mike Gesicki, through the first 4 games, has only been targeted 10 times in the passing game. This passing game has been all about Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. Well, they're both limited right now with leg injuries. So I think that Mike McDaniel, wanting to avoid the Jets' 2 excellent cover corners in DJ Reed and Sauce Gardner, will say, let's try to attack the middle of the field. Let's see if these 2 Jet safeties, Joyner and Whitehead, can maintain the great play that they had against Pittsburgh the previous week. So I'm going to say they target the tight end, and that is going to be Mike Gesicki. And finally, my 5th prediction, I'm going to say Quinnen Williams has a big game. I'm going to say 2 sacks for Q. He's going against Liam Eichenberg, who is one of the worst offensive linemen in the NFL when it comes to allowing pressures. I think this is a tailor-made matchup for Q, and I think he is going to feast. As far as the final score goes, well, if you listen to Green Bean Show on Thursday, you might have already heard it. But I have been bullish on the Jets all week long. I am not going to stop now. I know this game could go a number of different ways, but I think this is a game that the Jets, if they play well, they play smart, they don't make the dumb mistakes, don't give it away, they can absolutely win this game and win it by a relatively comfortable margin. My final score prediction is going to be Jets 31, Dolphins 21, and the Jets get over 500 after 5 games for the first time in 5 years. Well, I'm about to record my video. I'm going to do my full game preview for the Virginia Jets fans. That'll be up later on Friday night. And after the Mets game tonight, after Game 1 versus the Padres, I will be recording and posting that video late Friday. Hey, I want to thank everybody so much who's been subscribing recently. There's been a lot of attention lately. I want you to know I appreciate it. I want to make this worth your time. If you have any suggestions, any questions for me, any ways to make the channel better, I'm more than willing to listen to your feedback. So thank you very much, and I'll see you back here with more content from you-know-where. The Wicker Chair.